I keep on repeating information, if I am making you understand it, that means it's important. That means, first, it will come to the online test, or you need it to become a good work permit receiver. Do you understand me? Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, good. So please, try to understand all the words coming out from my mouth. Is it clear? And here's the thing that I want you to understand, okay? Here's the thing that I want you to understand. Here's the thing I want you to understand. Okay? If you cannot understand the question on the online test, you go to all the answers, select the answer that I give to you, that you hear from me. Not the exact words, but the exact idea, the exact meaning I'm telling you. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Is it clear? Okay? Tell me, gentlemen, honestly, I will tell you honestly, okay? My passing rate is very high. Okay? Most of the people who attended to me, they all pass. And most of them get 100 or 90 and above. How they will do it? Just do it my way. Teacher, discuss this. Go to the answer. Teacher, talk about this one. Oh, the trainer said about this. So this is the best answer. You understand me? Okay? Like for example, how many people we have? 7. Who are they? Manager, division head, certified issuer, designated representative, receiver, firewatch, and standby man. So what does it mean? You only choose from that answer. You don't make your own answer. Don't choose electrician. Don't choose what? Do not use the answer gas analyzer. Don't use the loss prevention. We don't discuss it. Do you see the loss prevention? Did you see the 7th part of the loss prevention? Did you know electrician? Did you hear me electrician from the 7th people?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No. So why you will answer the electrician? Why you will answer the loss prevention? It's not part of the 7 people. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
So, but highlight most of the question, and gentlemen, if I say the word highlight, huh? If I say the word highlight, it's important, huh? Okay? So highlight. Most of the question is between issuer and receiver. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who wants to pass here? Who wants to pass the online test?
Pedro.
Raise your hand. Pilipini, you want to pass the online test? Pilipini?
Yes, sir.
Pilipini, no? Smart people, Pilipini. You know why? Okay, teacher, I will not pass it. Why? Additional job, no additional pulus. Malo. I know. Okay? I know. Simple, gentlemen. What I always say to my Filipino friends or my Filipino attendees, student, certificate is always good. Any valid certificate is always good. Okay? It's just like an accomplishment, personal accomplishment. It's up to you. I'm not forcing you to pass. Okay? It's your personal thing. If you don't like your company, I don't care. But the first thing is, like what I said, from the beginning, what is the responsibility of the receiver? Before you sign any documents, you have to read it, understand, agree, and follow. And the same thing that I'm telling you, okay? Here's the thing. I will tell you in a human way, in a religious person way. Simple. If you sign something, it means you agree. Correct? Correct? Okay, good. Here's the life thing. And sometimes I tell them and they don't like it, especially my Filipino attendees. So this is the situation, okay? During the break when there's no corona. How's your company? Is it good? So You get your salary every month. That's the concern always for all workers here, the salary every month. Some company, they don't give salary every month, okay? So I said, oh yes, yes sir, and the salary coming every month, but very small, okay? That's a problem, it's very small. No, it's not a problem, it's your problem. Why? First, from our country, they offer you this amount, and you sign. So why you complain? From the beginning, you should not sign if you're not happy with the salary. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how will I put it in the work permit system? If you sign something in the work permit, oh, I ask you to have, I'm the issuer. For example, I'm the issuer. Oh, Mr. Hussein, okay, Sergeant, this is what you need. You need to put barricaded warning sign here, okay? Okay, this is my condition, okay? Do you agree? Yes, boss. But I don't have a barricaded warning sign, boss. Sorry, I will not issue this permit to you. Why? It's my condition. Okay? Then, if you said, oh boss, I agree. And then, you put the barricaded warning sign. And suddenly, you remove it. And then, a loss prevention comes. Oh, according to your issuer, you have to put barricaded warning sign here. Where is your barricade? Boss, we remove it because it's not needed. What? Your issuer told you to have barricade here. Okay, so what will happen to you? Violation. They can what? Get your permit certificate. Why? You did not follow. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Once you sign, you agree and follow, understand. You understand me? Is it clear? Let's go now to our main course. So this one I will discuss the following. Don't worry, teacher, you are very fast. Don't worry, I will discuss it one by one. You don't have to take picture now. Okay. Let's discuss. Okay. Okay. Where is I need. To talk about the process, This one. Teacher, what is this? What is this? Okay. This one, I will talk this one. But I will use a permit, Okay. So, first step. Teacher, do I have to memorize the whole step? No. I want you to understand this. Is it clear? No need to memorize step by step. Okay? No need to memorize. It's not required. All you have to do is understand this. Okay? So I will discuss it using a permit form. Okay? Using a permit form. Okay. Ready? Are you ready, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go for the step one. Okay. Step one. So we said, from the top, this one. So I will cover it first. So, for the job not identified low risk, you need a permit. Yes or no?
Yes.
You need permit, right? When do we need permit? Before starting work inside the restricted area and restricted activity. You remember that? Do you remember that? I teach you that one, yes? Good. So, let's say you are going to do some welding activity. So, welding is what? A restricted activity.
Yes.
So immediately, boom, you need a permit. Yes? And then you will say, I will do welding inside the refinery, sir, to put pipe support. Oh, that is, what is a refinery? Restricted area. So immediately, required a permit. Needed for permit. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay? Yes, because why? It is what? A restricted area, and at work, it is a restricted activity. So you need really permit. Yes or no? Okay, good. Yes. So here's the thing. So the first step, you will come to me. I am the issuer. I am the issuer. You are the receiver. Let's say I will get. Let's say Mr. Villegas, Julian,
Yes, sir.
is the receiver. Okay. For example, yeah, I'm sitting in my office. Okay. And I said, boss, are you the issuer? Mr. Julian said, okay. Yes. Okay? I am Mr. Julian. I need a permit, sir. Who is Julian? Receiver. So who is responsible to request work permit? The receiver. Of course. I'm the boss. Why will I request permit? Okay? So the receiver will request work permit. Yes, what permit you need? What is your, I will ask you, what is that? Scope of work. Remember that word, I like that word. Scope of work. So what is your scope of work? Boss, I will do welding. additional support of the pipe in the tank 101. Oh, okay. So the first step I will do is what? Select the type work of work permit. So who is responsible to decide what permit to be used? The boss.
The boss.
Oh, you need a hot work. I will say, okay, I will give you a hot work permit. Teacher, your permit is very big. I make it big so you can see it. Okay? Okay. But the size is like this only, The permit is really size like this, Maybe you said you have this. Oh, teacher, I have a big permit. Oh, the real size is this one, Okay? I make only big, Okay. So ready? So ready? I will give you a blank form, empty. And I will ask you to complete this one. Gentlemen, step 2. I want you to memorize the name of the section. What is the name of the section here? This one. Section work description. Do you understand? Is it clear? Is it clear? So this is what the work description is. Work description. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, I will highlight. I will much better. I will show it to you. Higa, let me just do my job. Where is that? Work permit forms. Okay, good. So here, I will choose the hot work since we do in hot work. Hot work, hot work, hot work, hot work, hot work. I don't think that. See, this one, I will ask you to complete this one, the work description. Okay? But, of course, this one you have to do. But, the most important part of the work description section is this one, gentlemen. This form. This is what we call the scope of work. You remember, work description. This is the scope of work. What is in the scope of work? The plant location. Let's say, Pastanura Refinery. Exact work location. Tank 101. Work to be done. Welding for additional support welding activity. Okay? Equipment to be used. Welding machine, chisel. You get my point. So, I want you to what? Because who knows this one? You guys. You know, especially this one. Exact work location. The work to be done. The equipment to be used. So that's why we allow you, the receiver, to write on the work description section. And what you have to remember with the work description section, remember, highlight. Work description section tells you the scope of work. And what are the scope of work? Plant location, exact work location, work to be done, and equipment to be used. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
This is what we call what? Scope of work. You understand? Good. Now, so we finish the what? We finish the section 1 or the work description section. Now, after you will return back this one to me. Boss, I'm finished. Okay, I will review. I will read it. I will read the scope of work. Why? Because the issuer will now identify the hazard based on your scope of work in what section? Hazard identification and control. This section. So, gentlemen, the only person, okay, who is allowed to write here, this section, this whole section, okay, this section is the issuer. Because why? He is the main responsible to identify hazard and precaution. This is where I identify the isolation. What's the energy? Okay? What are the attachment? High noise. What is the PPE? You have a fire extinguisher? Yes. I isolate. I have to assign a standby man or fire watch. And then I can put additional precaution here. Whose job is that? Issuer. Do you understand me? Okay. Teacher, in this section, hazard identification and control section, what is my responsibility as a receiver? What's your responsibility here? After I complete this one, I will give it to you and ask you to what? Read it, understand, agree,
Follow.
and I want you to follow. Do you understand me?
Yes.
In this section, gentlemen, hazard identification and control, I want you to read it, understand it, agree, and follow. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Sure? How many times I tell you read, understand, agree, and follow? How many times? Many times. So what do you think? Important or not?
Important.
Important. Do I make myself clear?
Follow. Understand?
Do I make myself clear? Very good. Okay. Now, after I complete, I will invite you now for a joint site inspection. Okay. Gentlemen, during the joint site inspection, I have to do gas testing. And after I do gas testing, I will enter the result where? In the gas testing information table. And I will check the result of your gas test based on the information table. Maybe the limits. What is that, teacher? I'll show you. So, gentlemen, I want you to first understand this. Issuer and designated representative must be what? Must be a certified gas tester. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Baji, put your mask, please. Hala na hala, I will give you violation, ha? I can give you violation. Okay? You are talking to a safety guy, ha? Teacher, where is your mask? I am alone here. I have a big group. Okay? Ready? Please remember that the certified issuer and the designated representative is a certified gas tester. They are not allowed to become an issuer or designated representative if they are not a certified gas tester. Do I make myself clear? Now, teacher, what is your point? Because sometimes if they ask you in the online test, who is authorized to do gas testing, you will not see issuer or designated representative in the choices. So what's the best answer? Certified gas tester. Do I make myself clear? Teacher, are they coming both issuer and certified gas tester in in the selection? No. Okay? Usually they say certified gas tester. So you click certified gas tester. Common sense. Use your brain. Do I make myself clear?
Loud and clear.
Very good. So ready? Now, so what is it? So I will invite you for joint site inspection, right? I'm the issuer. So during the joint site inspection, I had to do gas testing. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So during the joint site inspection, I will what? Put the gas test result here. Then I can sign here as a certified gas tester. Okay? Then I will check whether you need an SCABA, so the gas intervention table. If everything is okay, I don't need to get a SCABA for you. You understand me? Is it clear? Is it clear? So the best thing that you don't need SCABA, the result here for LEL should be 0, H2S should be 0, O2 should be 21.0 or 20.9. CO, it should be 0, and others NA. There. You get my point? Okay? So the best atmosphere, 0, 0, 21, 0. You understand me? Is it clear? Good. Now, after I do gas testing, I will now identify the hazard and precaution during the joint site inspection using the hazard analysis checklist. This one. Gentlemen, highlight. Remember, the hazard analysis checklist is the section of the work permit you use during the joint site inspection to identify hazard and precaution. Again, hazard analysis checklist, this one, is the section to be used during the joint site inspection to to identify hazard and precaution. Give me a thumbs up if it is clear. Okay, good. Now, another highlight. It's a 20 questions. I want you to understand this, that the only answer allowed in the hazard analysis checklist is yes and not applicable. Do I make myself clear? Good. If there is a no, see, any no answer below, initiate a stop. Were the issuer and receiver analyze the hazard, develop the method for the adequate control and the list of additional precaution? Do I make myself clear? So what is the only acceptable answer here? Yes and not applicable. If there is a no, do not sign the permit. Do not receive the permit. Something is wrong. You understand me? Is it clear? And highlight, another highlight. Who can sign in the hazard analysis checklist? Simple. The person who can sign in the hazard analysis checklist, this one. See, issuer or designated representative and receiver. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen? Is it clear? Oh, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any question? So things to remember for hazard analysis checklist. Okay? Hazard analysis checklist is used during the joint site inspection. This one. Then, why we use the joint site inspection? Okay, to identify hazard and precaution. And remember, the response should be yes and not applicable only. Okay. If there is a no, you have to what? Stop the one. And who can sign in the hazard analysis checklist? Issuer or designated representative and receiver. You understand me? If you answer only issuer and receiver, wrong. It should be issuer or designated representative and receiver. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Good. Now, let's say everything is okay. We will now sign the permit for SESMA, for opening. Huh? So, where will you sign? Simple, here. Permit, authorization, and closure. So, additional, see, you see this one, additional approval. Who is responsible to ask somebody to sign here? Issuer. If the activity will affect other unit, the issuer will ask you to go to the person and ask for the additional approval. Huh? So highlight, the issuer must make sure that all required signatures are there. It's the issuer responsibility. Okay? Now, you guys, what you have to write personally? Receiver organization, badge number, certificate number, and your what? Signature. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen?
Yes.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Huh? See? These are the information you have to write. Do you see birthday here? Do you see birthday? Huh? Do you see birthday? Yes or no?
No.
Give me an example. Give me a... No, huh? If somebody answer birthday in the online test, I will hit you in the head, huh? Is it clear? What do you need to put in the permit authorization closure? Birthday. Is it clear? Huh? Your face will go to the keyboard. Huh? I'm telling you. Huh? Okay? You understand me? Any question? Okay. After signing, you guys, okay, highlight. You guys, okay, will what? Discuss. This is your responsibility, receiver R, huh? You will discuss the SESMA, the permit to the work crew, like a toolbox meeting, and then you can start the job. Do I make myself clear? Is it clear? Okay. So, teacher, what do I have have to understand in this, remember the section name, remember what are the information in the section name, and what are the responsibility. Is it clear? Is it clear? Good. Ready? Let's go more on details, gentlemen. Let's go more on details. Ready? Who will request work permit? Issuer? Is that correct? Issuer is the person who requests work permit? Issuer or receiver?
Receiver.
Huh?
Receiver.
Okay. It's the receiver, huh? Highlight, huh? Somebody answer. Who is responsible to request work permit? Issuer. Wrong, huh? Okay. Okay. The receiver is the one who will request work permit. When? Before starting work. Based on what? Remember the word, scope of work. What is the scope of work? Remember that one, huh? What is the scope of work? Okay? Remember the scope of work. Okay? What is the scope of work? Here. This is your scope of work. In the work permit description. This is the scope of work. Okay? So you will request work permit based on your scope of work. Okay? Then the specific location, specific work to be done. Okay? Okay? And specific permit. What is a specific? Exact. Okay? So simple. Like this, machinist. Okay? He is having a cold work. The welder, he have what? Hot work. Okay? Simple. Okay. Question. Okay, I will ask to hear you question. I will ask you. I will ask you question. What's wrong with my camera? I hate this. Okay, ready? Okay. Yes, Mr. Noel.
I only opened the microphone so that you can answer.
Okay, since I want to talk to that guy, sir, in front, the first person in front. Yeah. Thank you, Sir Noel. Okay, Baisa, what's your name? Ah? Hala. Okay, bye. Okay, ready? Okay. I have a question. Do you see this one? Do you see this one? The machinist have cold work, right? And the welder has hot work, right? They are in one location. Okay? Why they cannot share in one permit? Why? Let's wait. Jassy, Digiga, I will mute you for a while. The guy in Jassy, I will mute you. Don't worry. I'm asking this guy first. Okay. Why? Habibi. I'm asking you, the person is standing. Why they cannot share in one permit? Oh, from your group, maybe somebody knows it. From another group. Okay? Digiga. DJ group, Digiga. Okay. Yes, Mikey.
Different adapters.
Mashallah. Very good.
No.
Very good. Different work, different hazard. Correct? Okay. I told you, huh? How many times I told you? Hazard precaution. Okay? Different activity have different hazard. So they have a different what? Precaution. You understand me? Okay. So they have a different permit. A different what? Permit. Like this one. The machinist, he is using what? Hand tools. So I will issue what? Cold work. For this one, welder, he is an ignition source, hot work. Okay. Question. Do I have to assign fire watch in the machinist? Yes or no? Do I have to assign fire watch here? No. In the welder, do I have to assign? Of course. Why? Ignition source. You understand me? Clear? Okay. Good. Thank you, sir. You can mute now. I will mute now. Sit down. Okay. You understand? Okay. Jasibai, that's the group, the person Jasibai. Okay? Sharafuddin. Is that Sharafuddin? Digiga, ha? Don't worry, I will call you. No need. I will call you later. Okay? I will call you later. Baden, ha? Okay. Thank you. Sit down. issuing process. Here's the thing. The issuer will check if the required specific location, specific work, maybe it's low risk and highlight. I told you this one, no? See? The issuer will check the certificates. Is it clear? What? Not only the receiver certificate, gentlemen, The issuer will check the following certificate. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, ready. The issuer will verify. Okay, I will write down, I will type something. It means it's important, Issuer must check or verify the following certificates. You ready? First, receiver. Next, crane operator. Of course, third, welder. Fourth, I forgot, it should be in the next, riggers. 5. You understand? Why is the boss? Teacher, I am the receiver, teacher. Can I check the certificate of the issuer? It's up to you, It's up to you, If you said, Mr. Julian, can I see your certificate? You're the receiver. Okay, can I check validity? And then you come to me, boss, can I see your certificate also? Okay, but it's up to you, If you want to check my certificate, it's up to you. But I'm telling you only, here's the thing. I'm discussing the GI, So the GI said it's the responsibility of the issuer to check all the certificates. Okay? How about the receiver? It's not written there that he will check the certificate of the what? Of the issuer. Okay? Any question? Any question? Is it clear?
Clear.
Okay. And remember, hazard identification, he will do it. Okay? Now, ready? After issuing, let's say I need, okay? I will now do joint site inspection, Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. These are the things I want you to remember, but I will write it down, because I want major information. Listen, highlight. Joint site inspection. Joint. I will write it down, Are you with me? Give me a thumbs up. Are you with me? Okay, good. Or we call it JSI, Details. Or information. So this is the title, So what are the things you have to remember with the joint site inspection? First, who will do joint site inspection? Okay, done. JSI. Okay. Who will do JSI? Done by issuer or designated representative.
And receiver.
And see, or. The other one is or. Okay, now it's and. Receiver. But most of the time, it's the issuer and receiver. You understand me, You understand? Is it clear? Is it clear? Good. Now, where should you do joint site inspection? JSI must be done at the work site. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Good. Why? Why we have to do joint site inspection? JSI is to identify hazards and precaution. Correct? What should you use during the joint site inspection? Use the hazard analysis. Check Remember this? I told you a while ago, right? I just discussed this, right? See, joint site inspection, you use the hazard analysis checklist. That's why if I ask you, who can sign in the hazard analysis checklist? Issuer or designated representative and receiver. Do you understand this? Do you remember when I discussed this? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? And why we do joint site inspection? To identify hazard and precaution. And the last one, okay? When should you do joint site inspection? Must be done, KSI. Highlight. Before, issuing, renewing, and do you understand this? Is it clear? Not only before issuing, before issuing, before renewing, and before closing work permit. Do I make myself clear? So these are the information that you need for the joint site inspection for the online test. Is it clear? Gentlemen, simple. Let me try to help you. I try to understand my method of teaching. Simple. I'm not that crazy to type, to waste energy typing if it is not important. You understand me? Do you understand me? Okay, good. Why I type? Me crazy typing? You think I like typing? Do you think I like typing? Wasting my energy? No way. Okay? Is it clear? How's the course? Is it clear? The course is clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Boring?
Not really.
Sleepy? Same human asset in Kubar or in the map? Same? Only reading? I'm not here to read, Okay? Understand, Okay? I'm talking also in English, Okay? Because I heard some people, teacher, I came there, they teaching in Urdu. In this company. I don't know. How did they learn? I don't know.
20 question.
Okay? So ready?
Kunti na kayo, no? 5 out sa 5.
Okay, opening work permit.
Right,
So
okay.
after you do
Right,
joint site
okay.
inspection, open the work permit. I told you, if there's an account, if there's a counter signature needed for here, this is the job of the issuer to make sure that all signatures are there. This one, counter signatures. Okay, and this one also. Okay, counter signatures. Okay, notified. So counter signature notified. So here's the thing. This is the counter signatures area. This is the job of the issuer to make sure they contact. Okay. For example, your activity will affect other. So I will tell you, Mr. Julian, your activity will affect the refinery. Okay, I want you to go to Mr. Faisal there. His name is Faisal Al-Katani. Look for this guy. I will call him now and talk to him and discuss it with him, and then you get his signature, okay? Okay, boss. Then you go to refinery. I'm looking for Mr. Faisal Al-Katani. Okay, I'm Faisal Al-Katani. Okay, boss, I am the one sent by Mr. Glazer here for the counter signature. Give me that one. I will sign it. We already talked to him. Do you understand me? Is it clear? It's the job of the issuer to make sure that all required signatures are there. Okay? Then, of course, sign here. This is your job, So this is signing permit. Remember, Sign permit. Then, remember this one, guys. See. The duration here, the first permit, I can only write the time of my shift here. So if my shift starts from 6 o'clock to 2 o'clock, I can only issue permit from 6 to 2. Okay? So if you come to me 7 o'clock, I can put 7:30 to 1:30. Teacher, why not 2? Because I will ask you to come back 1:30 just in case to restart. To what? To renew it. Do you understand me? Is it clear? So what I'm trying to say here, gentlemen, the permit is valid only for issuership. Okay? So this one. Okay? Issuership. So if my shift is from 6 to what? 2 p.m. I can only issue from 6 to 2. So if you, Mr. Julian, come to me at 6:30, so it's here in the middle, I can only issue from 7 to 1:30. Okay. Teacher, why 30 minutes? Where is my 30 minutes enough? No, the 30 minutes is ask you for to stop work and to renew it if you want. The 30 minutes is enough for you to what? Stop the work and we close it. The permit. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Clear.
Good. Any question? So, of course, issue the permit before starting the work and keep a copy of a work permit at job site. Who is responsible for that? The receiver. You remember? The receiver must be always where? At the job site. Huh? Is it clear? And any problem, okay? Mr. Sarapuddin, come here. Mr. Sarapuddin, Tal.
Tinawag mo siya.
Sige, sir.
Yes, boss.
Okay, Mr.
Sige,
Sarapuddin.
sir. Tayo.
Who is responsible to be always at the job site?
The receiver.
Okay. With what? You should have a copy of what?
What permit?
What kind of permit? Alibaba or Valid?
Sorry, boss. What's what?
What kind of permit? Alibaba or Valid?
If what you done, you keep
No, what type of permit? What kind of permit you should have? Valid or expired?
Valid permit.
No, this valid.
Valid. Okay. Not Alibaba, huh?
No.
Okay, very good. Okay. So ready? Okay. Question. Question na chat. Tal. Where? Oh, you have a meeting. You have a meeting. Okay. Who is responsible? Okay, sorry. Here's my question. What should you do? How about this one? For example, you have a problem at the work site. What should you do as a certified receiver?
First, stop the work.
And
Hold the shoe. Nangayo pa sa ano.
stop the
iba.
work and go home. What?
Hold the shoe.
Communicate the supervisor. This.
No, not supervisor.
No,
Did I discuss supervisor?
Sure.
Very good. You
Supervisor.
understand, huh?
Yeah.
Okay? Put it in your brain, huh? Mr. Sarapuddin and all the other people, huh? Like Mr. Sarapuddin. Sarapuddin did it correctly. Any problem at the work site, what should you do? Stop the work and report to the issuer. You understand me? Give me a thumbs up if it is clear. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sarapuddin. Okay, good job. Okay, so I will tell you again, the receiver must be always at the job site with a valid work permit. Why? Any problem at the job site, the receiver must stop the work and inform or discuss or ask the issuer what to do. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen?
Clear.
How many times I tell that, that is the most important thing you have to remember. Thank you very much, Mr. Sarapuddin. You can have a seat now. Okay, good. Okay. Why should you at the job site? To monitor hazard and precaution. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear? Good. Okay, now, here's the thing. This one. Kindly read it. I will discuss it. I will discuss it. Read it first. Understand on your own. Especially this one. Read it first. And then I will understand. Okay? I will explain it. So, okay? Notify. Remember notify? Inform. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Did you read it properly?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So ready? Receiver. issue permit to Mr. Julian from 7 to 1:30. I issue the permit to Mr. Julian. Now, he has to leave the job site. Let's say at 10 o'clock. Emergency. But the activity will what? Continue. So what he will do first, stop the work and notify the issuer. Then he will talk to the issuer. He said, boss, I need to transfer the permit. Okay? By the way, I will tell you. Another word, they will not use the word transfer. Okay? Transferring. Another word for transferring, they will use the word
Handover.
Do you understand me? Not hangover, maybe you will say I am drunk, Okay, hangover, Is it clear? Okay. You understand me? Okay. Don't say hangover. A hangover is for the people who likes drinking, Okay? Hangover, Handover. Okay? So what does it mean? If Mr. Julian wants to leave the job site at 10 o'clock because he has some emergency, okay? But the job should continue. He will stop the work, notify the issuer, and he will say he will hand over it. The issuer must agree to the transfer or to hand over. And he can only hand over it to another what? Certified receiver. Do you understand me? Okay? And if the issuer will agree, the receiver other details will be written in the work permit. Okay? Do you understand me? Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. So how the word it, teacher? What will be written? For example, Mr. Julian will stop the work. He has a meeting. So he said, he will come back to me and then, sir, okay, I have an emergency, sir. What's your emergency? Sir, personal matter. Okay. What's the problem? Boss, I have to leave the work site. I will hand over it to Mr. Edwin. Okay? So Edwin must be what? A certified receiver also. Okay? So, okay, I will agree. Okay, transfer. But what is Mr. Edwin will sign? No. I will write down the details of Mr. Edwin here or in the side here, saying permit transferred at 10 o'clock, badge number blah blah blah, certificate number blah blah blah. Do you understand me? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
So teacher, what you are going to write, all the details, the badge number, the certificate in this side, in this side. You understand me? Okay. Details of whom? Edwin, the person who will replace Julian. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Good. Next, change the scenario. I issue the permit, I will be leaving the job site. So I will transfer. If the issuer will leave the job site, hand over it to another what? Certified issuer, but follow the renewal process. What does it mean? If I'm going to leave at 10 o'clock, a new issuer will renew this one. Here, renewal. Teacher, what will be the new renewal? The time from 10 to 1:30. Why? Because the renewal is in the same shift. Same shift. Is it clear? Because I am going to hand it over to another one, certified issuer. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen? Is it clear? Teacher, so what do you want? What is the best method to avoid transfer, to avoid this very confusion? Simple. The issuer basically what? Close the original permit and issue a new one. That's it. That's the best solution during transfer. Is it clear? To avoid. But just for your information, okay. If I will write down, hand over. Hand over detail. Hand over or what do you call that? Transfer. Procedure. Simple. If an issuer or receiver site, hand over it to another certified issuer or understand this, gentlemen? Please remember this statement. Understand this statement. Is it clear? Is it clear? Hand over hand. I told you they will not use the word transferring. They will use the word hand over. Okay? Trust me. Any question? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next. Okay. Let's say no handover, renewing. Simple. Permit can be renewed to the next shift, but the new issuer, that's why we have to do joint site inspection again, because a new guy will come. Okay? The new issuer will sign and agree to the condition of the scope of work. Is it clear? Okay? Then permit can be only renewed once, and the total duration of the work permit is 24 hours. Why? Teacher, some area they have 8-hour shift, some area they have 12-hour shift. Depends on the location. So that's why 24 hours. Then of course, change shape of counter signature here. Simple, gentlemen, okay? I want to understand it. This is simple. Doesn't
Counter signature.
permit. I issue permit from 7 to 7 to 1:30. Then Julian is not yet finished. They have to continue. So they have to renew. To whom they're going to renew? The new guy, because I'm going to leave now. Okay? So the new guy will put the date and the time, the duration. From what? From 2 o'clock up to what? At his shift also, 9:30 in the evening. Renew. Who will sign here? Issuer and receiver again. The new issuer and receiver. Do I make myself clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
So how do you know the work permit is renewed? How do we say the work permit is renewed? If the new issuer and receiver sign and agree to the condition of scope. Is it clear? Is it clear, gentlemen? Okay, good. How many times you can renew? Only once, Simple, see, look. Okay? How many renewal? Renewed. Only one line, no? The next line is what? Close. This is for open. Renew. This one is close. Okay? You understand me? That's why it is only allowed to renew the permit once. Any question? Okay. No, extended permit. This is the extended permit is for more than 2 shifts, but not more than 30 days. This is the special permit. So basically, what is written here? Okay? Instead of time here, in the duration, here, instead of time, they put what? Days. Let's say from January 1 to what? January 30.
30.
Teacher, is it allowed to have that permit? Yes. But, this is very critical. To just make sure the area will not change. Condition of the area will not change. This is used for what? Maintenance and construction. But wait, this is a special permit. It can be only issued by the division head of operation and received by division head of maintenance or construction. So, remember this one. The people who will sign here for an extended permit, the people who will sign here is the division head, not you guys. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen?
Vision.
Is it clear? Is it clear? This is for a 30 days permit maximum. Special permit. This is extended permit. Do I have any question? Do you have any question? Good. Now, usually, let's continue. Any problem at the work site, I told you, stop the work and report to the issuer. You can only what? Report as continue work if you correct the problem. Okay? That's what I'm telling you, Just put it in your brain. See? Any problem, stop the work and report to the issuer. Now, highlight. Receiver are not allowed to cancel permit. You don't have the power to do that. You remember, you are not a boss. Only the boss is allowed to cancel. So, how do we cancel a permit? Not close, cancel. disrupt the operation and harm the environment. Let me explain one by one this. For example, for this one, for example, if the excavation, for example, you are pulling cable on the excavation, on the trench, and the excavation start to collapse, what should you do? Stop the work, ask the people to evacuate, told to the issuer. Issuer will decide if he will cancel or not. Do you understand me? Receiver will only stop the work. Do I make myself clear? Huh? Is it clear? I will write it down. Huh? Receivers are not allowed to cancel permit. Receivers will only stop work and report to the issuer. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen? Do I make myself clear?
Yeah.
Receivers are not allowed to cancel permit, huh? Only the receiver will stop work and report to the issuer. Issuer will document the reason and time. He will write here. He will write here, maybe. Usually I ask them to write here on the side. Okay? Here. Here. We write here actually. Okay? Cancel permit. Why? Damage property. What time? Okay? So, January 23, time 10 o'clock in the morning. Do you understand me? Is it clear? Who will do that? Only issuer. Huh? Only issuer. Is it clear? Now, during the emergency, if there is a fire, no need for permit to, all permit are cancelled. The whole area is under control by the incident commander. No need permit to resolve the emergency. So if a fire truck will come, no need for hot work, just go there. Okay? And permit is required. Simple, gentlemen. Simple. Safety point of view. If there is some emergency, stop the work and go to the assembly area. Is it clear? Is it clear? Your permit will be automatically cancelled. Huh? Why? The condition change. How do you know what to do in case of emergency? It's all written here. See? Where is that? So that's why, what is your responsibility here? Gentlemen, simple. As a receiver, I told you, read, understand, agree, and follow. Why? Because especially this one. You should know what to do during emergency, and it's all written here. Do I make myself clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Good. Now, last one. Closing work permit. So simple. Stated in the duration box. Gentlemen, highlight this. Highlight. I'll write it down.
Duration.
Duration box tells you, simple, time to start and time to stop. Exactly what I write there. Here. If you answer time to start and time to finish the job wrong, because some activity will last for 3 days, 5 days. So in this question, what do you call that? This duration box. What is written in the duration box? Time to start and time to stop work. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen? Do. If you answer time to start and time to finish the job, wrong answer. It should be time to start and time to stop work. So what should you do, sir? If you stop the work, if you want to continue, renew it. If you cannot renew it, close the work permit and ask for a new one. Do I make myself clear? Okay, good. Now, another information, basically, when should you close work permit? Okay? When the job is what? Completed. Even though you still have time here, you close the work permit when the job is completed.
Yes.
So what did I tell you? Before you close work permit, joint site inspection. Who will close the work permit? Simple. Issuer and the receiver. See? Who will sign here? Receiver, issuer. Do I make myself clear, gentlemen? Is it clear? Who will close work permit? Issuer and receiver. Then, when? After the job is completed. Issuer will keep a copy of a work permit for 3 months. Good to know. It's just good to know. But just information, nothing special. It's very rare. For remote location like offshore, you can close the work permit the next day. But the agreement, it should be agreement before issuing it. And it should be written in the work permit. Is it clear? Right, because sometimes the weather is not good like today. For sure, there's no activity today because of what? Rough sea. So, you get my point? But this is remote location only, huh? Okay, remote. It means what? It's not all, huh? Not, okay. Sometimes they don't allow it. Okay? Is it clear? Any question? Any question?
No.
Okay. Sure? Okay. 10 minutes break. Yan lang. 10 minutes.
Kopi.
Nana sa upcake. Bisor. Ito nga question nasa upcake. Ito nga question nasa upcake. Pangatlo nga question. Kailan i-close? Kailan ano ang permit i-close? Ang answer kay duration box. Ang sa kanya, duration box, yeah. Time to start, time to stop. Ang sa upcake. Baliktad.
Time to stop.
Yeah, pagpilian, finish activity, finish work, then duration box.
So, duration box ang sagot.
Sa update.
Pero
Ang tanong, kailan mo i-kuan? I-stop?
mali.
Dili. Kailan siya i-start? Kailan i-stop? Follow the duration box. Follow the
Issue at magbigay nun.
Follow the duration box.
Kasi pag finish talagang
Ang pipilian doon, duration box. Kailan mo i-stop ba? Duration box. Finish activity. Dili man completed. Finish activity.
kung ano sila mangyayari.
Tapos duration box ang sagot.